For the first time since 2016, a San Francisco 49er has asked for a trade request. That's when quarterback Colin Kaepernick asked for one when Chip Kelly was the head coach. And it was made 6 days before that Raheem Mostert wanted a salary increase by Josina Anderson. So less than a week later, via Twitter, his agent tweets out that Raheem Mostert is now asking for a trade request. It's understandable. Raheem Mostert definitely deserves to pay that as much as Tevin Coleman makes, which is a 1.4 difference. And that's what he's asking for. 49ers are saying no, at least as of now. And when you break it down and compare Coleman and Mostert, at least with when they had a minimum of 10 carries per game, because yards per carry could get blown out of the water or overlooked when a guy's only getting 5 carries a game. So if you look at it, Tevin Coleman had 8 games of at least 10 carries. In 5 of those 8 games, Tevin Coleman averaged less than 3.56 yards per carry, while Raheem Mostert had 7 games of at least 10 carries. He averaged 6 yards per carry in those 7 games and never averaged less than that 3.56 number that Tevin Coleman did 5 times. So it's very reasonable what what Raheem Mostert's asking for. And then if you break down the season into quarters, I say quarters because people were wanting to call Raheem Mostert, he did nothing until the second half of the season. Okay, let's break down the season into quarters. You have your first 4 games, your next 8 games, the 4 after. So Raheem Mostert was the only 49ers running back last season to have at least 200 yards in 3 of those 4 quarters of games, while Tevin Coleman only did that once, and Matt Breida only did that once. Who was the more consistent running back? Obviously, Mostert. And now you look at it from the 49ers' perspective we just paid you last offseason to be the highest special teamer, and we even included incentives. Yes, those incentives were, really high for Mostert to reach, especially in a running back by committee role. And so the 49ers, they're not really going to budge, or at least I don't really see them budging. Raheem Mostert, he's not going to hold out. He's 28 years old, and he's going to make as much money this season as he almost accumulated in his entire career. It's always a negative when players hold out. See Le'Veon Bell, see Melvin Gordon. That's not in the plans for Raheem Mostert. Ultimately, I believe he's going to end up playing the entire season, and he's going to play it on his current contract, because if you have the 49ers budge now and give in to Mostert, then that just opens up a rabbit hole that the San Francisco 49ers do not want to go down, because then you could have guys like Fred Warner. Okay, well, they gave in to Raheem Mostert, so, Fred Warner, I'm playing at a Pro Bowl level. I want Quan Alexander money, or someone else, Manuel Mosley. I'm the starting corner. I want to make as much as Witherspoon makes because I took his job. I'm making less than $1 million as a starting corner. Give me $2 million like Witherspoon is making right now. So that's the case why the 49ers won't move here. The trade market's probably going to be around a 5th round, 6th round pick. So there's no immediate need to move him as well. And like I said, they have no leverage. What this was is a desperate move by his agent saying, hey, my guy's only asking for 1.4 and is hoping the public says pay him 1.4 and the 49ers feel pressure to do so. But at the end of the day, they're a professional organization, and I don't see that move happening. But we'll see. Stay tuned.